presentation right now.
All right, thanks very much. We will be picturing all of you naked for the next 5 minutes, so should you want to invest in cover, please take that moment now. Sorry, bad joke, lead in. My name is Chris, and this is Adam, and we're here representing Integrated Science Education Outreach, or Inside Out. We are a program that partners with communities around the world to address science education and science literacy. To that end, we have been very successful. In fact, our first partner here in Rochester, Lincoln K-8 Choice School, has been in the top 3 schools of all of Minnesota with regard to science education for 6 years running. When you take a look at our partner scientists, you can tell right away we're not using a trickle-down philosophy. We are beginning with science from the ground up. And we do want to take a moment here to acknowledge that our first year class of Inside Out in Minnesota included Ahmed, the student who was just named Rhodes Scholar from Minnesota. Much of our work requires the use of microscopy, as we see here and even here. However, we have identified 2 major problems with microscopy. The microscopes that do the work that we need to see the living models that we use in classrooms cost quite a bit of money. Secondly, once a class has actually acquired these expensive tools, oftentimes they develop a don't touch philosophy because of either the cumbersome nature of the microscopes or the perceived high cost. Students are directed to put their hands behind their back and not touch the equipment that's been brought to increase their accessibility to science. Adam?
Our microscopes, called Insider's View, has bridged both cost and accessibility for students, hobby level, and professional scientists. This Wi-Fi-enabled microscope has the capability to broadcast to any computer, tablet, or phone through freely available software. Students can work together to capture and share high-resolution images and videos. The base contains an inexpensive light source and adjustable mirror, which is critical for viewing living materials. Magnification ranges from 20 to 200 times, which is ideal for viewing individual cells, invertebrates, and early development models like zebrafish. The heavy and durable plastic body is sized for all hands, and if ordering classroom sizes and above, we can have the body of the scope molded in your school colors. We have the ability to produce these microscopes by 3D printing, but the 3D printing is too time-consuming and cost-prohibitive for large production runs. So I am here at Walleye Tank to allow everyone in the audience a first crack at our Kickstarter campaign, which will fund the molds that will allow for high production runs at a reasonable price. Through the Inside Out program, we have already filled pre-orders at 50% of our $110,000 funding goal, with investors in Minnesota, Florida, Illinois, and India.
So now I want to welcome you to the pre-Kickstarter kickstart for the Insider's View. For the next 2 days, should you want to take part in our Kickstarter, it will be made available to you for $129 against its $300 actual price. After 48 hours, we will continue with this Kickstarter, and we will increase that cost to $199. For those of you who wish, a pledge of $1,499 will secure a set of 10 Insiders viewers for yourself or for a classroom. And finally, for those of you who want to collaborate with us at a whole new level, we welcome $10,000 to raise toward 70 Insiders viewers and the commitment of our entire scientific team to connect in person or digitally with up to 3 classrooms that you support with the purchase. So we thank you for your time today in joining us. We think this is a fantastic opportunity to come together as a community for science. We envision this as the first of many products that will come out of this space. We are thankful to showcase both Inside Out and this new product. We have room to invite you to both programs. We are unapologetic about our intent to change the world through the work of all of our science partners.
And what will it take to deliver to you an Insider's View today?
Thank you very much. I believe we've got time since Carl has left the room, so we're happy to take 20 minutes of questions.
Try one.
So for the 3D printing, that actually is not cost effective.
It's mostly time effective. We can crowdsource that activity, and that is certainly within the realm of concepts that we're looking at. But really, going to a mold eliminates so much of that time caught up in the print of the microscope.
There'd be pennies for if we build molds, and then the plastic would cost about $15, and then 8 hours of printer time.
And at this point, we're outsourcing part of the microscopy unit that we're in the process of trying to replace in time for the Kickstarter. So that is the only limiting factor in that price. All right. Thank you very much.